Hey guys, welcome back to London Lips YouTube channel where we always spill the tea. Blueface's recent ex, Navaeh, is saying that she's pregnant. Now, Blueface has been running a roster since he got out of prison. In fact, before he was in prison, he was already running a roster. But since release, his roster has been very intense. We've seen a string of women just rotate around it every single week. And Navaeh seems to have wanted to jump off the train because she's realising she is nowhere close to being his number one.
Ain't no bitch scaring, putting no fear in my heart. I did not delete my Instagram account due to whatever that man got going on with whomever he got going on with. Let's detach my name from all bullshit now. I could never be a side piece of somebody that was never in a relationship. That was just a narrative that y'all was saying, and I was carrying along with it. Other than that, I wish him nothing but the best. Just not with each other. Have nothing against him. Not here to bash him. Besides that, stop tagging my name with anything that's going on. Just stop. I'm not running from nothing. I'm in LA. I'm back in LA. Okay? I'm back in LA. Ain't nobody run me out of nowhere. It's called going to visit family. I don't wait no turns. I don't sit and wait no turns. There won't be no turns. There won't be me going nowhere over there. I don't do that shit. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna call it for what it is. Like I said, he's a good person. Wish him the best. Best about it. Other than that, never worry about.
Now, Navaeh's looked pregnant for a while. I could see she was pregnant because there's a bump I kept seeing. And I was like, this girl's definitely pregnant. But she confirmed it when talking to Blueface on live stream. She said not only does she have one child, she is now going to have two. Blueface was distracting, just talking like she only has a son, which I think was to let her know he does not want her to become his latest BM. Like, he's got quite a few as it is. He's got obviously JAIDYN, Alexis, and he has Krishan, and it's not the right time obviously for him to be having a baby. He hasn't even got to a point where he's co-parenting well with Krishan. He's only really co-parenting well with JAIDYN, and recently he's been spending quite a bit of time with JAIDYN, Alexis, so I assume that's where he wants to be long term. And if you're wondering why he's not in an official relationship with JAIDYN, Alexis, it's because JAIDYN doesn't want to be his official woman when he has so many others. She knows he's not necessarily the guy to be with one woman at a time, and she wants a faithful man, so she chose to co-parent with him. Now, I've recently been seeing some indications that them two are still sleeping together, but regardless of that, she's not officially willing to be his girlfriend, even after she was engaged to him. I think it was like last year. So, Navaeh is pregnant, allegedly. Blueface's mum, Carlissa, is losing her mind over it. She's really angry. She's basically saying what type of a woman would get pregnant with her son within 1 month. She's given the girl the hoe stamp. Carlissa has been very vocal in letting people know this is not how she raised her son, but this son of hers just doesn't want to comply with her program. He wants to do his own thing, and she doesn't really agree with his lifestyle and him rotating all these different women. And I think the pregnancies are all a bit too much for her, and I don't blame her. She doesn't really see Krishan Jr. at the moment. And with Blueface only recently being released from prison, I think she would have expected him to just be working solely on his career and his co-parenting situations, especially with Krishan, because Krishan's son has got additional needs, which means Blueface needs to be more involved, not only to, make sure that Krishan Jr. has a present dad, but to make sure that Krishan herself can get a break. And right now, their relationship has completely broke down. I'm not seeing much coverage of Blueface spending any time with little Junior, and Junior deserves to have an active dad, just as his other two children are receiving. Now, I don't know why Navaeh has got pregnant with Blueface. I'm assuming it's an accident, but obviously with him having such a large bank account, there are a lot of women who would be keen to get his baby and be in for some high child support. Now, Blueface needs to stop getting these women pregnant. If he's running women on his roster, there's no reason why he can't be making sure he's wrapping up and not impregnating these women. Not every woman can cope with being left to raise children pretty much by themselves while he just runs around with other women or spends most of his time looking after his kids with JAIDYN and Alexis. And no matter how much these women on Navaeh wants to say she's not bothered about Blueface. It's a lie. Nobody wants to have a baby with a guy and have to do it by themselves. Like, it's all fun and games when the baby's not born, but when it gets here, she's going to feel completely differently. Like, women need to really be thinking carefully before they're having babies with these rappers who are running rosters. Krishan was an absolute mess after she had Blueface's baby. And not even too long ago was she having a complete breakdown when she's seen him on live stream with JAIDYN. So, you know, there's a lot of feelings involved here and emotions.
I slowly see the hate train disappearing. And I just pray to God that it just stay that way. Because at one point, everybody did love me. God is trying to bless me and I can just see weird stuff going on, you know? So I just ask that y'all pray for that too. I'm gonna just put that out there since, you know, since we in the chat together. Like, I need y'all for real, and I need y'all praying, because right when I got blessed, some sneaky stuff started happening, and I'm reading between the lines and stuff, and I'm seeing what's going on and stuff, and I'm right here, I'm praying. There's nothing I can do but pray. I turned my back on God, so... And then when I did that, like, that was just the worst thing I could ever do, and I didn't mean to. Just too much was happening, you know, like, I'm just honest to God, like, learning from my mistakes, it was too much. I went down a dark path, a dark road. I went down a dark valley, bro, and just to see, like, just God, grace. I'm just so grateful because I really didn't mean to go that dark, bro. And I really didn't mean to fall off that bad, bro. You feel me? Like, too much was going on.
And it's so sad, but this is what happens to you sometimes when you just love on the wrong man. Like, Krishan was so in love with Blueface. She was in love with Blueface to an extent where she couldn't even put herself first for so long. So when people like Navaeh are just getting pregnant with somebody like Blueface just casually, they need to realise that when, you know, this really happens to you, you have his baby, your whole life will change. And when you realise that man is not going to be supportive, he's going to be doing his own thing, you'll have to manage alone. And you've seen what happened to Krishan. So I think Navaeh getting pregnant with Blueface is probably going to be a very bad move for her. JAIDYN's benefited from the fact that she's very close to his family, so she's been able to get complete support from Carlissa when it comes to raising Blueface's kids. And some of these girls need to realise that just because you have a baby with a rapper, it doesn't mean you're going to be getting loads of money. There are rappers out here who are currently paying, like, no child support. Junior was sick the other day, and Krishan was getting a lot of criticism. Like, you could hear Junior, like, wheezing in the background. And I felt sorry for her because she clearly didn't know what to do with her son. Like, she said she took him to the doctor, and the doctor told her to just, you know, wait for the medicine to kick in. But he did sound pretty ill, and he sounded like he was struggling with breathing. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, this girl could have done with the support of Blueface. Fans were begging Krishan to take him to her house so he can have a rest, but she said she needs to go to church. I believe she's so desperate to get to church because she needs the support of the group. That is the support she should be getting off Junior's daddy, Blueface.
Look, so, Papa, I'm right here, man. Okay, he ate 1 string bean, 2 spoons of broccoli, a little bit of salmon. He wasn't that hungry.
And let me say this, if it didn't work out for Krishan, it's definitely not going to work out for Navaeh, because he definitely likes her less than he liked Krishan.
Baby, I got 2 babies now, so I'm cool. I'm thugging it out. I'm cool. I'm letting you do you. Enjoy you. I'm not getting in the way of it. I'm cool. I have not gotten in the way of it. It's just I was talked about. That's all that it was, and I did not like that. And you wouldn't like that if somebody spoke about you either, and and I would have allowed it. But it's okay though. You said my feelings don't matter. Okay, cool.
I told you your feelings don't matter. It's about how you make me feel. It's not about how you feel.
And I make you feel wholesome, and that's the thing. You've been fucking
No.
with me.
You ain't been making me feel
my feelings. If it wasn't that bitch if it wasn't for that bitch going online and...
So there you go. Navaeh is going to be a single parent if she gives birth to BLUEFACE's baby. And he's already being disrespectful because he was more than happy to sit there while Jaidyn Alexis argues with her.
And you're being sent to a voicemail. So don't tell me to line nothing. Well, no, because you said, so what's up with Jaidyn? So Jaidyn is here. So you said, what's up with Jaidyn? So what's up?
You know what?
I'm at Blue's house. So anything that you say, you can run that through that.
You don't want to get the abortion done tonight? Oh, see?
Oh, okay.
You don't want to get the abortion done.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
We'll wait. I've been OG since we was in BGC, so I don't know what we talking about.
Look.
Please don't ever play with me.
Look.
I am a bitch.
Check it out, chat. I'm with all
let's
the
get real. Like, what are we
programming.
talking about? Why did you just what?
Don't challenge me to no fake. Don't challenge.
You?
No. Because she started off with,
Talking shit about me, I would have never said nothing to you.
And I keep saying this to people, that is Jaidyn's man. Because no matter what happens, no matter who he rotates, we've seen Hazel E, we've seen Navaeh, we've seen Krishawn and many others. He's with Stunner Girl, it seems, at the moment. He always seems to end up back with Jaidyn Alexis or proposing to her or doing the most. Until he actually completely lets Jaidyn Alexis go, nobody is going to have a successful relationship with him. So having babies with him right now is just crazy. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys in another one.
Keep uplifting us